Welcome to Collectivist, the global tech PR agency network for tech startups, scale-ups, and global brand giants. We are a network of PR, marketing, and communications agencies covering 6 continents and 40 countries across the US to the UK, EU, Eastern Europe, Middle East, Asia Pacific, and LATAM regions. This is what you need to know. This is Future Gazing with Ricardo from Noizze Media in Spain and Portugal. My name's Gavin Loader, and this is Future Gazing with Ricardo from Noizze Media, our agency for Spain and Portugal. Do you have your crystal ball, Ricardo? Are you ready to future gaze?
Yes, we gave it a couple of thoughts, so we're used to it. So
good. Well, we're already in 2026. So thinking about this year, what will the best marketing managers or PR managers, what will they do differently this year to last year?
Well, there's a quote from Harry Potter that I like from Dumbledore, in which he says, talking with Harry about changes and choices, and he emphasizes the idea that it's not our choices what determine what we are, but it's our choices rather than our abilities that determine who we truly are. No?
Right.
So in that sense, I believe that in this year, when everybody is talking about AI, fake news, uncertainties, I think that being true to ourselves, being convinced of acting how we believe to, it's very important. So turning that into PR activities and managers, I think we have the responsibility and the duty to help brands to express themselves as they are, not trying to be whatever comes ahead or we have to do this because others are doing that. So I believe that being true to yourself, it's important to adapt to customer demands and being ready to face challenges and anticipate citizen needs. And also seeking security, which is protection, which is one of the issues for this year.
Yeah.
And also when coming to talk about hyper-personalization, with many of the customers that we talk, all of them focus on trying to bring the best experience to the customers. So in the PR world, I think we must do the same. No?
So if you had one big, bold prediction for next year, what would that be? But it sounds like it might be something around brands being true to themselves and being authentic and sticking to what they know.
But talking in the PR world, as we mentioned before, I think that being true, and especially I think this year, we like the idea of human content creation. No,
right.
Most of the companies are talking about AI to create content, to do things. You already shared this article from The Guardian saying that readers want to read human written stories.
Yeah.
I think that is going to be important because people are noticing that true interactions are important. We're even coming once again to physical meetings with customers, which will something weird. So I think that we will be betting this year for human interaction.
How do you think AI might shape our campaigns this year? It sounds like you're almost saying the opposite, that you think there'll be more human interaction, more personal contact. But do you still see a role for AI?
Yes. I think AI is going to be important. I think the question is how to use it, because we see many customers are saying they want to use AI to do things, but they're not really quite sure how to use it, or which is more concerning, why to use it.
Right.
They really don't have the goal of. Usually, it's a budget issue. I think it's always the easiest. No, you just make a prompt and you have an image in quite a couple of seconds.
Yeah.
Or a blog post or whatever. No, so it's usually we did a survey around Martech for a customer last year, and many of the answers the marketers stated that they use AI for getting ideas
Right.
or for writing things quickly if they didn't have time. But in the end, all of them, what they were looking for was creativity and ideas. And I think that is something that we can still provide, no?
Right.
Being creative, looking around what's things happening, how can we adapt to any trends or profit from whatever circumstance or event is happening. I think that we have an opportunity there. Obviously, AI will help us, will be part of our lives and change how we do things. But as in the past, I remember I started working as a journalist when internet didn't exist back in 1998, and it was going to be one of my first headlines was to the fire with the ticket officer from the cinemas, because I
Right.
said that the internet will ban these sort of activities, and you can still find people selling tickets. Most of us usually buy it down on the internet, but 30 years after, things have changed, but hasn't been so terrific, no?
Sure,
So I
sure.
think that with the AI, it will be happening something similar.
What do you think then a dream campaign will look like this year? What do you actually enjoy working on still? What kind of clients are you going to be enjoying working with?
What we like is what we've been doing for the last 15 years is working for diverse customers and sectors. We love that. And we have a long tradition in technology, but we're working in other sectors, sports, finance,
Right.
fusion energy. We started last year. So looking ahead of working with a lot of customers and projects. We also did last year a lot of crisis issues, which was interesting.
I
A
bet.
lot of ideas to learn and to move forward. So, well, it's not that we love crisis, but it helps us to understand and get better. And also, one thing that we love as part of a dream campaign would be uh, these cases when you talk with a customer that they're really saying we have to do this, and you suddenly go and say we should do that.
Right.
No, no, we should do this, we should do this. We finally convince the customer to do that, and we're lucky enough to work on it and have success. And then you have the customer saying thanks for insisting and being honest and saying that we should try this. No,
Right.
I think that we've had some examples last year of customers saying that you're the expert, we need your help. So I think that's the most important. No? We always say that we know how to do things, and the things that we know how to do them, we do them. If we need someone, another expert will get to you
Right.
for another expert. So if everyone does what he best does, I think it's the best way to.
So tell me about the different trends and thought leadership topics that are coming up locally next year. And I guess you work across a few different industries. You mentioned tech, but also sport, and so maybe it's different. But what's going on locally? What are people interested in reading about?
Well, locally in Spain, we have a lot of issues with political issues. It's very interesting year with, well, in the end, it's curious because talking with another international customers, they really don't know what is happening in Spain. So when it's curious because here it's like crazy. How can this happen? And you talk with someone else, they don't know what is happening, and you don't know what is happening on the other country. No,
Yeah.
so we're global, but in the end, everyone is thinking locally. So well, and things. I think sports is going to be this year with the World Cup. It's going to be very interesting. I think also there's. I like writing about technology and sports, and I think this is going to be an issue. Is where people will be investing money and to do things. Um, I think we also will have to be careful with the messages and things that we do. As we say, the we need to be true to ourselves. It's very easy to write something in social media because you're hot and want to answer a thing, but you have to be reflexive and keep with a strategy.
So tell me about the local regional events, conferences. I think Tech Show Madrid we were talking about last year. Is that going to be just as big this year? Any other conferences people should be looking at?
Yes, the Tech Show in Madrid is every year. We start the year with one major big event, which is Fitur, related to tourism. Then we will go with security, the Mobile World Congress. We have events, important events all around the year. And what we see that when we've participated, we've gone to see and see what's happening to different vertical trade fairs, is that technology is always present.
Right.
I was amazed because last year, with a customer from Costa Rica, they were selling pineapples. We went to fruit attraction. You can taste all sort of fruits from all over the world.
Right.
And always looking from our side, there was a special section about technology and innovation, R&D taking place in the fruit sector. No, how how to select the best seeds, the humidity, measuring whatever. So technology is gaining presence in all sort of events.
Last question. You've almost done. Last go. When we get to have this conversation this time next year, so this time this year, December 2026, what is going to be the best thing that's happened to the agency? What will be the biggest success for you all?
Well, I think the biggest success will be ending the year with at least the same number of customers we start with, and hopefully having new ones. No?
And more, yes.
But at least if we end with the same ones, that means that we're doing things well.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing for us. As we say, I think we only have a couple of contracts with customers, mainly international ones. We're based in a confident relationship and working one for another. And I think that's what has made us different, because customers are recommending us to another, another company, to friends they know they need PR.
Yeah.
So that's why we've been able to grow in different sectors. So for us, being happy and being with the rest of the team, trying to meet everybody in the collectivist agency network.
Yes.
So with that, very happy.